What is going on, Flavor Crew? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. And if you have not yet subscribed and you want to be a new subscriber, first of all, you're awesome. And secondly, definitely hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button to like the video and definitely share on all your social media network sites that you are on. Okay, so let's get right to it. So this is a story that everybody has been talking about. We all know about it. Miss Rachel Dolezal, whatever it is, because I haven't heard anyone pronounce the last name, so I don't know. I don't know. I want to make sure I'm saying it right, but Dolezal. But anyway, so age 37, and she's originally from Montana. Okay, so she's the white woman who pretended to be black. Okay, so she went out and basically, kind of bleached her skin and made it more tan her skin, make it more brown. Got her hair kinky and curly, to fit that of a black female. Okay. Okay. Now she's actually the president for a local NAACP chapter. She is an academic expert on African American culture and teaches many related classes at Eastern Washington University. And this is information I'm getting from CNN.com. But you don't have to go. You don't have to go get the receipts, honey. Okay, go look up some information. I heard a lot about it in the media, but I still want to go and research a little bit more about this again. Okay, and she represents the black community politically and vocally. She's a spokeswoman on race, influences police violence. Um, she worked alongside Marilyn Mosby in Baltimore in the Freddie Gray case. Remember, I did a video on the Freddie Gray case of the young man who had his neck broken by the police. That was just so sad. But she actually worked alongside Marilyn Mosby. She stood alongside her when they were bringing the charges against the police. So she actually was there as well. Um, the mayor of Spokane made her the chairwoman of police oversight committee to keep an eye on fairness in police work. Okay. Um, Now she recently was forced to resign from the NAACP due to all the controversy about her being exposed. The fact that she is not black, she's indeed a white woman, and her parents. She has her parents to blame for that. Her parents exposed her. They came out and basically said, we don't really understand why she is being dishonest about her ethnicity. She's not black. She's white. You know, they didn't understand why she was doing this. And she had a recent interview with a CNN spokesperson. They asked her, are you African American? And she looks and she's like, I don't understand the question. And then she gets up and she's kind of flustered and just leaves the interview because she's like, I'm done. And I'm done. But wouldn't you be, if you were her? I think, and I actually discussed this with a friend of mine at work, and we were talking, and she's like, yeah, I think at that point she left because she just didn't know how to, she said that because she didn't know what to say, and she was not prepared for that question. I mean, because you've been lying all this time, like, you're not really ready. I wasn't ready. Like, she was having a pineapples moment. She wasn't ready for that. So she's like, nah, I can't face the music. She wasn't ready. The facade is up, and she's like, no, I wanted to stay up, okay? Like, how dare you expose me, How dare you, I think that's when reality hit her. And so, she's walking around pretending to be a black woman all the time, but then to have somebody ask you directly, are you African American? Yeah, you kind of freeze for a minute, I mean, you would think it would be easy for her to say yes and keep going, but it's not. Because she had to realize, no, I'm not African. No, I'm not African American at all. I'm not. I'm white, and it just so, I mean, what else would you say? But I don't understand the question. I'm like, I don't either, So it's just really weird, And I mean, a lot has been said about it. A lot of people, like especially black people, have been outraged at the fact that she would pull a stunt, as far as like, pretending to be a black woman. And with, in her doing this, she has managed to make a lot of change within the black community, working with the NAACP, becoming the president of her chapter, teaching African American studies, being a spokesperson, working with the police against police brutality, with black people. And she also claimed that she experienced racism herself, like, oh, I found a noose on my porch and things like that, which were found to be untrue. But she she claimed that she had to happen. I don't know why, she would say that. But anyway, yeah. So she's made a lot of changes, actually more than most, and a lot of African Americans, especially African Americans who were saying stuff. So she is the expert on black people, and she's not a black woman, and that's a good thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, I do not feel that she needed to pretend to be a black woman in order to um, make these things happen, or to be a black expert, or to help black people. I feel like black people can still benefit the same way from her assistance, her help, her showing love to the community without her walking around pretending to be one of us. Like, because what she did was, like, I guess, really offensive and kind of unnecessary. I'm like, I don't think you need to pretend like you black, just to, help black people. You want to help black people, that's fine. But, curling your hair up and, browning your skin up and walking around, putting on this fake facade, especially lying to, such an honorable association as the NAACP for years, just to, oh, I just wanted to help black people, so I felt like I had to do this in order to really help the most and get the most benefit out of this, and was to give the most. I had to do this. You didn't have to do anything. I mean, I think you're just a liar right there. I'm like, you didn't really have to do that. I'm like, no, it's crazy. Like, I don't feel like she had to do. I feel like, and her parents actually adopted black children, so she grew up around black people. So I think that's fantastic. First of all, but really, I think maybe she grew up around black people, so maybe she was curious about, the experience of black people and what they went through, the culture. So that's natural, especially if your brothers and sisters, your adopted brothers and sisters are black. Yeah, you want to know what they went through. You want to know their struggles. You want to experience that, whatever their pain and everything, you feel it vicariously through them and whatnot. I understand that. That's natural. But there are more ways. Like, why don't you just get some black friends? Like, most white people who you really want to experience the culture of black people, they go to college or go to a historically black college or something, where you will be immersed in the culture so you can meet us and, talk to us and, like, become friends or associates with people. I'm sure she had plenty of black friends because she's in the NAACP, so it wasn't hard for her to get access to black people. You got black brothers and sisters, so it probably wasn't hard to really, associate with black folks. You were around them your whole life. So it's like, you as far as getting immersed in the culture and getting, relating more to it, you probably didn't have a hard time doing that. You didn't have to pretend you was black in order to, I mean, you can come as you are. I mean, putting up a front pretending to be that something you're not is not really cool. So I looked on another site, salon.com, and the guy who wrote the article in there is like a blog post. He said, okay, so race and color line continues to dominate the America's political landscape and social life, which is why he's explaining why her story got so much attention out of everything that's going on with black people, the police brutality, the murders, everything in Ferguson, Baltimore, everything that's going on. Why does this woman who did such an egregious act, or it's almost comical. It's horrible, but it's kind of comical too. It's like, it's such a, like, you just be like, really, like, yeah, it's so silly. Like, her really, like, why would somebody like her get so much attention? Because race is still at the forefront out of all these years. You think, we have black president and everything, you think we'd be over race, but we're not. It shows you how much progress we've made as a country. That's why something like that, and all the bad things that happen, especially to black people now, somebody like her can stop the presses, so she still managed to dominate your attention. She's a white woman pretending to be a black woman, and she was able to, she's basically in blackface, is what the article was saying. And she stopped your attention. You stopped, and we talked about this for like a week, 2 weeks, Well, I think it's been, about a week, So it's just like crazy, it's going on 2 weeks. There's still articles online, like this craziness. I'm like, this is nuts, So you see how much attention this woman commanded. So it was another reason why people are, pretty much not not here for it. Okay, you know, and basically he was saying, he quoted a man named Eric Lott. He said, it's what Eric Lott describes as love and theft, wherein blackface provided a certain type of freedom and pleasure for white people while simultaneously denigrating the humanity of African Americans. Basically, what I was, just saying, like, she can kind of do as she pleases. She has the freedom to kind of go in and out of the culture, and be this alternate personality. At the same time, black people are what, humiliated, downgraded, and but powerless, and can really do nothing about it. She can opt in and out of blackness on a whim for her own purposes without suffering the diminished life changes that come along with being black. So it's like this quote. I think Paul Mooney, he's a comic. Everybody wants to be a nigga, but nobody wants to be a nigga, and that's like hilarious, but it's so true. Basically, what he's saying is people want they want your aesthetic appeal. Like all the bigger butts or whatever, like the whole big butt craze, or the fuller lips or whatever. Oh, we want that. We want, your sense of style, or, just how you are. We want all that, all the things, your music, your history, not history, but your music, your whatever, the things that make you appealing. I'll take all that minus what it really takes to be black, or what you all really go through. You can keep that. I don't want getting pulled over by cops for no reason. I don't want any beatings, any lynchings. I don't want getting any type of injustice. Any problems getting jobs. I don't want that. You can keep that, but if we can, have everything else, that you have to offer that is appealing about the black life and black culture, I'll take that for 500, Alex. And so that's what basically the article is saying that she's doing. She's being able to, by putting on this blackface, she can go in and out of, of being black anytime she wants, because she still has her white privilege to lean back on. So when she gets tired of that, because for her, that's just makeup. That's just makeup and what, some kind of chemical in her hair. She can straighten her hair again. Her hair might be natural acrylic, but anyway, she can straighten her hair again. She can go back to being that little girl from Montana, and she can go back to being Rachel Dolezal from Montana, and she's not really a black woman as opposed to a regular black woman who's born and raised as a black woman cannot wipe her face off at night and straighten her hair out, and she can't, take off black face because she is black. She was born black. So, other regular black people don't have the option of not being black. They have to wake up, go to sleep every day, and go through life as black. They don't have the option. No matter how hard life is or whatever. But she has an option of kind of like, whatever, I can use this one. I can use my black pass when I, when I feel like it, and then I can go back to being just, Rachel from Montana. Whenever I get tired of this, it's like, really, so that's the thing that pisses people off the most. How do I feel about it? I guess I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I guess I can see both sides of it. So I'm in the middle because I can see both sides of it. I can see the part that pisses black people off, and I see the other part where I'm like, okay, that was comically idiotic. Yeah, that makes any sense. Like that was kind of, it was stupid. It really, I thought it was kind of stupid. I think that what she did was both so unnecessary. But I think it's kind of, I mean, she's whatever. To me, I'm like, whatever, Rachel. Whatever. Let's keep it moving. I'm not super outraged by it. In a way, it's kind of complimentary in a way if you want to look at it that way. I'm like, because it's not horrible to be black. And I mean, this is, I'm a mixed race black woman, so I'm black, white, and Indian. And she said she was black, white, and Indian too. So she was claiming her whiteness, but still trying to claim blackness too. I don't know, whatever. She's crazy, but anyway. but yeah, I mean, like, I'm proud of my heritage, and I don't really like. I think race is. Whatever. It should be a more minute issue than it is. I think people make too much big of a deal out of race. It's like we're all people, we're all human, we all bleed the same red blood. I mean, who gives a crap? I don't. You know, I think race is it should be put on the back burner. People keep pushing it to the forefront, and I heard doing something like this, all it did was bring it out to the forefront again. You know, like look at me pushing us back, you know, millions of years, and I'm like, thanks a lot, Rachel. But anyway, moving on. That's pretty much all I had to say about that. I just want to come in and give my viewpoint about it. You know, whatever. How do you all feel about it? Drop a comment below, like and share this video on all your social media networks, and yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching as always. And on that note, you guys have a wonderful and fantastic evening. Bye.